It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. When are taxes due this year?
April 15th, unless you're in Texas,
Okay. Why is that?
because of the little snowstorm they had.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
They've been
So,
granted a little extra time. I think it's like 2 months.
Encompass financialservices.net. Okay. How can people, regular people, ordinary people, how can they get their money back? What's some tips?
The most effective, and we see this often at the end of the year, is go during the course of the year. Take a look at your taxes and your W-2. We had this one young lady came in today. She made $22,000. She had $200 set aside. She owes. She's going to owe. Why? Because she didn't have enough set aside. So she asked, well, what can we do to fix that? So bring in your W-2.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a look at it now. We'll identify how much are you making, and we'll annualize it. And, if you got 3 months into it, we'll multiply it by 4, give you 12 months, and then we'll give you an idea of what you're going to have withheld and what you should do. If it's too little, we'll make recommendations. If it meets what you're looking for, you're fine. A lot of people come to us in this industry. They're like, you want to get your tax clients down to as close to zero as possible so they don't owe too much and they don't get back too much. And I'm like, well, what if that's what they want? What if they want? And I literally have somebody sit there and say, I use my money to go to Disneyland World somewhere. And they would end
Where you
up
have
with
to chew with your mask on?
well, this is before the
House of the
insanity.
Mouse.
Uh-huh.
And so they literally would use their refund every year as a savings account. Sure, was it as lucrative as it could have been? No, but it worked for them. So, at our firm, we're not here to tell you how to do your taxes per se. If you want a large refund, we'll help you get it. If you want a small refund, we'll help you get it. The object here is to work within the tax laws to make sure that you're getting what you want at the end of the year.
What are some things people can write off?
It used to be a lot more. Right now, independent itemized deductions are very poor.
Independent enemas? I can write that off?
You can write that off. Sure, it's a medical expense.
There
So
you
go to
go.
a
Write off your enemas.
Yep.
No, what'd you say? I missed that.
The itemized deductions
Uh-huh.
are not what they used to be. They used to be able to write off both up to $12,000, and anything over that you could use as itemized. So that threshold, that standard deduction limit, went from married filing jointly at $12,700 to $24,400.
I'm getting lost in all the mumbo jumbo. This is that's your field, man.
It is.
That's your talk. As a layman, I come to you. What do I need to bring?
You need to bring your W-2s.
Uh-huh.
You need to bring your business income if he has business income.
All right.
You need to bring your investment income. A lot of people forget that. Oh, I had stocks at TD or I had stocks at Robinhood. You have any trades in Robinhood or whatever, cryptocurrency, you need to bring that information in.
Interesting.
It's a huge issue nowadays.
What a
Everybody
change of
wants to do-
times, huh?
Yeah. Bitcoin was not a thing 10 years ago as far as making an investment.
Now you got to bring that in.
Now you got to bring in your tax
Damn.
documents with respect to that so that we can, because the government gets it.
Yeah.
And the government finds it, and they'll send you a notice that says, "Hey, you didn't report all your income."
You owe us
was
this
that a
amount
crap?
of your Bitcoin. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yep.
People with kids, what can they do?
Kids are always a good source of credits. There's the earned income credit, and then there's the child tax credit. Child tax credit stops the year your child turns 17. So if your child turns 17 on January 2nd or December 31st, doesn't matter. That $2,000 child tax credit goes down to $500.
Damn.
So between age 1
Damn.
and 16, the child right now, under current tax laws, worth $2,000 per child. Now, the earned income credit is a little bit different. It can be worth upwards of $5,600. Now, here's where people get, a lot of the divorced couples have a major issue. The criteria for the earned income credit and the criteria for the child tax credit are not the same. Child tax credit is based on who is claiming the child as their dependent. So if you have a split case where the mom is getting the child this year and the dad gets the child next year, the child tax credit follows the child.
Got it. Follows the kid.
Earned income credit actually stays with the parent where the child spends the majority of their year. So 51% of the time spent with mom, mom gets the earned income credit, even though the dad gets the child tax credit that year.
So does the dad get any if he's in the minority of the time?
if in a year that a dad doesn't have the child more than 50% of the time,
Yeah.
and isn't in part of their agreement to get him, then the dad doesn't get him that year. Same thing with the mom, though, and we have lots
Yeah,
of moms.
yeah, exactly right.
Fortunately, it's not as misogynistic as it used to be.
What about income made from a sperm bank? Do you have to claim that?
Just.
Yes.
Yep. If it's over $600, they're going to send you $10.99, Joe.
Damn.
I think you're thinking of deposits, not income.
Never mind. Well, I got paid for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
so
paid.
if you
Well,
got paid over
I'm
600,
kidding. Allegedly.
allegedly you got paid for it.
I'll have a kid out there.
Yeah. I'm going to have a grandkid. I'm so happy for that one.
Yeah,
She's
that's
gonna
right. Do you get to
I am-
claim your grandkid?
No, I'm
No,
going to make sure my
okay.
kid takes care of her kid.
Bay, you got any tax questions for Joel?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sherry, what do you say? You got any questions tax-wise? Well, we got the
No,
tax
I
man
already
here.
filed. Woo woo.
Yes.
So here's the thing. For the people who have filed in the earned income credit, they are not going to get their money until this first Friday at the earliest, because the government's been having a problem with fraud for the earned income credit. So a lot of parents who filed their stuff back in January or
Yeah.
early February, their refunds have been on hold the entire time until the beginning of March.
Okay. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Red Pill Jane, you got any questions for tax man Joel?
Yeah, I already asked for a business card. I got a
got
whole
yelled
mess.
at.
I
Yeah.
got
My
a
wife's
whole
gonna yell at
mess.
me.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Go to encompassfinancialservices.net. Contact them, Joel. They definitely they do a great job.
Thank you.
AKA Putin.
Nice job, brother.
AKA Putin. Yes, I have been called Putin enough.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.